Have you ever seen a team go from heaven to hell in just 5 days? That's exactly what happened with the Los Angeles Lakers. In 1 week, they went from an undefeated team with 3 consecutive victories to a completely lost team on the court. The same Lakers that saw LeBron James achieve a spectacular triple-double against the Kings and Anthony Davis play at MVP level now suffer from an embarrassing 24-point loss to the Cavaliers. The Lakers locker room opened and Austin Reaves, always direct in his analyses, didn't look for excuses when evaluating the team's performance.
So this is the first game that hasn't been competitive, for you guys. I know you're not used to that. Cleveland kind of jumped on you. What did you see as to why that happened and how you guys can change that going into Toronto?
I just thought we were bad on both ends. I didn't do a good job out the gate guarding Mitchell. He got going fast, and then offensively we just wasn't organized, which was random because I feel like offensively we've been very organized with what we've been doing. So look at the tape, try to get better.
AD mentioned that too, and the spacing and kind of the lack of organization. Where specifically is that? Like, is that on the perimeter? Where was the spacing and the organization not there?
I think a little bit of everywhere tonight. It was just really bad on our part. It's nothing to do with our system, nothing to do with anything but the guys that was on the court. We got to be better. That's about it.
For second worst in terms of just opposing fast break points. How much is that related to the offense not being organized in certain moments? And that was emphasis for you guys last season. Like, what needs to go into that to just clean that part of things up?
Being organized offensively, getting good shots, not turning the ball over helps those. But you just watch the film and get better. We got to be better in a lot of aspects of the game, and that being one of them.
Bronny got his first basket in his career. Crowd was chanting. What do you see from that moment?
Oh, it was beautiful. When they started chanting his name, I thought that was a really cool moment. Obviously, with Brian spending all the time that he spent here, bringing Cleveland a championship, and obviously Bronny being around here so much. I'm probably running around. That's probably not his first bucket on that goal, so he's probably made a lot of jump shots just hanging around. Brian growing up, but it's just a beautiful thing. Someone that works hard every single day. So you want to see guys like that succeed.
Coach J.J. Redick, in his post-game analysis, brought a more technical perspective of what happened.
Early turnovers, but was there anything in the first quarter you noticed, or energy-wise, or kind of Cleveland's aggressiveness that you didn't see matched and that carried forward from that point on?
Yeah, they're a really good basketball team. They spread you out, and they have guys with some pop, with Garland and Mitchell, and certainly LeVert and Ty Jerome played great. It's good to see him healthy. I think we just kind of got punched in the mouth a little bit, but when you play good teams, you can't afford a lot of mistakes. We made a lot of mistakes. Simple stuff sometimes, low man, rotations, not executing our switches early. They did a lot of things that forced us into those mistakes, but you play a good basketball team, you can't make that many mistakes. And we got down early and just couldn't recover. And frankly, you get down early and then you are at a deficit with turnovers. They had 17 more scoring opportunities. They generated 13 more threes. They beat us plus 33 in the three-point battle. It was like, we had the lowest crash rate of the season. We had our highest limbo rate of the season. I was like, it's not a winnable game if you do those things. You turn the ball over 20-plus times. Not going to win those games. It's just math. So.
Anything of any concern with either of those guys?
I haven't got an update on either of those guys.
One of the things that you've always said about your team is you've always liked their level of compete. Disappointing tonight to see them that kind of maybe vaporize a little bit underneath what Cleveland did.
Yeah, I don't know that it was that. Again, Garland and Mitchell off the dribble gave us a lot of problems. So, you certainly can ask and want to have a little more pride on the basketball. I just, I don't think the focus and attention to detail of what we were trying to do was great tonight. It didn't feel like, it was an effort thing or a competitiveness thing. It was just, kind of a regress, if that makes sense, to a lot of the stuff that we talked about this morning and pregame and some of the stuff we've talked about all season. I think that's where you kind of have to say, okay, well, we need to re-emphasize some things and refresh some things, reteach some things, whatever it may be.
With the game out of hand in the fourth quarter, you put Bronny James in. Obviously, this fan base appreciates the James family. They were calling for it a lot of the second half. Just what'd you make of his minutes and him scoring his first bucket back here? Yeah,
I told him congrats. It's a big deal to score your first NBA points, and the fact that he did it back here in Cleveland was cool. I guess that was a bright spot, Dave.
Amid all the frustration of the defeat, there was a special moment in Cleveland. Bronny James scored his first NBA points in the very city where his father built so much of his legend. But looking ahead, the Lakers have a sequence of games that could help in their recovery. The calendar presents 3 important matchups: Toronto Raptors on November 1st, Detroit Pistons on November 4th, and Memphis Grizzlies on November 6th. These are 3 opportunities for the team to reorganize and get back on track. The roster quality is there. The game system proved to work in the first 3 games. Now it's a matter of, as JJ Redick said, re-emphasize some things and refresh some things, reteach some things. The path to recovery is laid out. It just depends on the Lakers being the Lakers again. 3 games. That's how long it took for the Lakers to show their maximum potential. 2 more games were enough to expose their biggest weaknesses. Now, with 3 theoretically more accessible games ahead, it's time to discover this team's true identity. As JJ Redick said, it's not a question of effort or competitiveness. It's a question of execution. The talent is there. The system is proven. The question remains, which Lakers will we see in the coming weeks? The dominant one from the beginning or the vulnerable one from the recent losses? The next games will give us that answer. What do you think? Will the Lakers manage to recover? Leave your opinion in the comments about what's happening with the team. Don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any Lakers analysis. Also follow me on social media for more exclusive NBA content.